Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice, and welcome to our daily energy and advice reading. I hope you're doing well. Let's see what's going on for us at this time. So whenever you come across this video, that's when it's meant for you. And we'll be looking at the energy of the day, what you need to know for your highest good, and how to make the most of the energy, okay? As always, thank you all so much for all your support. Every little helps. We're just going to get started, okay? So for my subscribers, daily energy and advice, what do we need to know for our highest good? Okay. All right. Oracle energy and advice for the day. So we have by the book. I'll put it back because I didn't quite get to ask the question. We'll see if it comes back out or something similar. But whatever it is that you're doing, just make sure you're doing it by the book. Okay. Yeah, there's a focus on honesty, doing the right thing, saying the right thing, being fair. Okay. All right, so let's see. First card representing the influence of the past on our current situation, what has happened before, or what is happening as you're coming into the day or as you're coming into the reading. Well, here we go. We have Seven of Swords. So it would make sense to have a focus on truth, transparency, fairness, and doing the right thing, because the Seven of Swords can be none of that, right? It's a card of strategy. It's a card of, there's a secrecy aspect to it, you know, playing your cards close to your chest. You know, this is where you could be playing games, you could be strategizing, you could be bluffing, you could be, you know, making moves in silence, okay? And there's a spectrum to that, because sometimes that is the recommended approach. Other times, though, more often than not, the Seven of Swords can come up as deceit, manipulation, underhanded things, right? In today's energy, we have the Page of Wands. So there's some sort of message, some sort of communication. And that could be an offer, it could be an invitation, it could be someone flirting with you, asking you out. It could be someone talking to you about an opportunity. We'll see where it goes, because there's an aspect here of just be careful what you agree to, be careful what you believe at this time. Whoever it is that's making you this offer has a hidden agenda to it, and that can be, it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. It just means, you know, there's more to the story than they're telling you at this point in time, but it could be a bit nefarious as well, right? So let's see where things are going to go. We have the King of Pentacles. And with the King of Pentacles, this is long-term gain, abundance, stability. So in terms of, yeah, this could be some sort of business deal that's going on today. This could be some sort of negotiation. And obviously, there's going to be games. There's going to be strategy when it comes to negotiation, especially where money is involved or any other kind of resource. And this is telling you to just make sure, double check the facts. If you have a representative, if someone's representing you in some sort of lawsuit process, negotiation, a conversation, just make sure that they're following. So if they're representing you, make sure they're working for you and not for themselves. Does that make sense? And we have Truth Be Told, number 14. Yeah, there's something coming in where there's more to the story. There's more to the story. Now, either this is a situation where a lot has been held back by someone, either due to some sort of confidentiality clause, some sort of NDA, or it just wasn't the right time to talk about it, or it wasn't their thing to talk about. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but there could have been a lot that a particular person has been holding back when it comes to you. And it could be that at this time there's some sort of, I hear, sobering conversation to do long-term goals, long-term plans, putting down roots with you, starting something with you, investing in something with you, because there is an opening of the heart here, right? So it could be, depending on where you are on the timeline, It could be that the secrecy has already happened for whatever reason. This is where, you know, you play don't ask, don't tell. You play technically that's correct, or technically that's not lying, that kind of game, right? Or you just avoid conversations. And you might have picked up on it. You might have tried to talk about it and they were just closed off or avoided you, or whatever the case is. You might have walked away from this. You might have withdrawn from the situation altogether, which is why for some of you now they're wanting to talk about it, okay? For others of you, you could have someone trying to warn you. You could have someone trying to tell you, hey, I've worked with that person. I wouldn't trust a word they say, right? Or this could be you where someone's trying to talk to you. It's something coming out of the blue. There is an aspect of it feels like it's too good to be true. Or there is an aspect of it makes you question things. Like, why would you choose me? Like, how would you even know I wanted to do that? How would you even know I have that to work with? How would you even, like, it looks like you've done more research in the background than what you're letting on, because there's no way you would know that information. It makes you a little bit, what you're saying sounds great, but how did you even get there? Like, how did you get that information, right? In which case, this is asking you to just double check the facts. Talk to people that you trust, get unbiased opinions, get second opinions. Ask for time to think, okay? If anyone's rushing you in any way, ask for time to think. Ask for paperwork, stuff in writing to then go away and review, because they're kind of, they'll run away if you do that and they're not being honest, right? They'll kind of run away. They'll be like, oh crap, never mind. Pardon my French. But or yeah, talk to people who've worked with that person. Talk to people who know that person very well, okay? And just double check whatever it is that they're telling you. But yeah, you've got some sort of conversation coming in. Either someone opening up, finally, or someone who has got some sort of offer, invitation, an idea. But there's more to the story. Now, I'm not getting it's a bad thing for everyone. For some of you, they're trying not to overwhelm you. That's why they're giving you a little bit of information at a time. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is a time to things. There is a time and a place and a way to do things. There's nothing wrong with that. And their intent is to protect you. Their intent is to protect the situation. Their intent is not to overwhelm you, right? Because maybe they have looked into it a hell of a lot more than you have. And they don't want to come across as obsessive or creepy or whatever, right? Or they don't want to overwhelm you in terms of if you're just getting started with something and you're kind of testing the waters. You don't have a lot of knowledge or experience, right? It could be very easy for you to get spooked and feel overwhelmed and run the other way. This is someone who believes in you, wants to invest in you, and they're giving you one thing at a time for you to get comfortable, for you to see that you can handle it, and then move to the next thing. Do you see what I mean? But for others of you, yeah, just be careful. Double check your facts today. If something feels off, it probably is. If something feels, I don't know. And the way to test it is, again, get it in writing. Ask for time to think about it. Tell them you're going to get a second opinion. Tell them you need time to just double check those facts and you'll get back to them. Okay, tell them you'll have a lawyer look over the paperwork, or whatever representative look over the paperwork, and you'll get back to them. Because if it's someone who they genuinely have nothing to hide, they won't have an issue with that. Matter of fact, they'll encourage you to do that. Yeah, absolutely. It's a big deal. It's a big contract. It's a big commitment. Yeah, definitely think about it, right? Whereas if it's someone kind of shady and trying to rush you into something before you have time to ask questions, they'll freak out, or they'll try to pressure you even harder, or they'll just kind of disappear, okay? Interesting energy today. So that's what I have, all right? Let me know how I resonate with the reading. I hope this helps you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.